So this is S4, and S4 is review. How do you spell review? R-E-W. See how smart I am? I know how to spell review. So here we go. Review. So the first S1 was about a story, about a little butterfly. S2 was how to listen. And S3 was about World War I and Uglak the Ugly. Now, so S1, let's talk about S1 for a second. It deals with a butterfly who challenges a tornado. Can a butterfly actually challenge a tornado? No, not by himself. But 8 billion butterflies, maybe they could challenge a tornado. We don't know, but seems plausible, right? Why did the butterfly challenge the tornado? Because the tornado was going to destroy its well-being. And there were a lot of them, 8 billion of them. So that's the story. Now, if you were listening to that story and your brain was saying, oh, this is in pencil. Oh, this guy doesn't know how to draw. Oh my God, I can't see anything. Who is this idiot? I don't want to watch this. Well, then you missed the story. So that's why we go to S2. And S2 deals with how to listen. So S2 is talking about our brain and how there's how sound enters into the shinuguri bobbin, and then it travels along the noodle, and then when you're going through the noodle, it gets impeded by all this chitter chatter. So that chitter chatter is something like, oh, you know, what's this story about? Why am I watching this? This is stupid, whatever. That's chitter chatter. And that chitter chatter is placed there by our society and our experiences and all that stuff. I think we all know this. We're all smart. We all have a brain. We're all very, very good. And we have so much chitter chatter and no solutions, right? So this, what we're trying to do here is we're trying to create a solution. Solution to what? Solution to where we have ended up in our world. So that's what S2 is about, how to listen. And S3 has to do with World War I, 200,000 years ago, about two villages and how Uglak the Ugly manipulated everything. And ever since then, we've had leader after leader after leader, and they've been good for one side and horrible for the other. Horrible for the other side and horrible for the other, good for the other side. Who knows? But we've been at it for 200,000 years, and we have not figured out a way how to change this. So that's what S3 is about. So S3. Now, where do we go from here? Well, S4 is coming up right now. And this is just basically a review. What does this guy want? What is he doing? All these chitter chatter questions. If you can just bear with me for a few minutes, I'll make it all clear for you, but I'm going to do that in S5. Click.